Hello everybody, my name is Nicholas Gallegos. I'm doing a presentation for my game Ambermore here. It is a third-person perspective RPG. This is going to be something that will closely represent a lot of the old 2D top-down scrollers like Legend of Zelda, uh, with a lot of similar combat mechanics. A lot of them to be very specific towards the character chosen. What the player does is he goes around with these creatures called the Shaolin Ra in a symbiotic relationship that pretty closely resembles something along the lines of Venom in the Marvel series. They need each other to survive, and they can utilize combat because of the situation. Most of it's going to be ranged, melee, magic, things like that. But the cool thing is the player gets to choose how the story plays out. While the combat may not be AAA title, the choices that they get to make will make the game very interesting. Almost like the old Bandersnatch and book series that you get to choose what to do and where the player goes and all that. Now, rules for this. You can choose to be sneaky, or you can choose to go in guns blazing. There will be obvious rewards and penalties for both. Sneaking in and doing something, obviously you take less damage. You might go through the level quicker, but if you're aggressive and the more people you kill, obviously more experience, better item pickup, things like that. The Shaolin Ra and the person who is in the relationship with the Shaolin Ra will have certain qualities they can use, like the Shaolin Ra are ethereal, so you can use maybe possession or mind control or things like that in order to manipulate people. Everything has a weakness. Everything will be exploitable for bosses, things like that. Levels for when they seem too difficult. You won't be able to perform certain actions in certain areas if you're not the right class. Class of warrior, I mean. The main objective for this game is to expose a huge conspiracy about why your parents got murdered. Now, while this sounds like a cliche, there's actually a cool little story behind it, and it doesn't happen where you witness it like Batman did and Bruce Wayne and all that. This is actually something that you've studied and as the character your whole life and want to expose. The games that gave me inspiration for this were Dragon Age, Skyrim, Fallout, a lot of RPGs that are AAA, but it was the systems in these that gave me inspiration to make the decision making the way that I did. Obvious risks with everything, collaboration, funding, game engine, physics, all these are big risks with it. It's a 4-person team, so it's going to be difficult to get it to what I would ideally like it to be, but it will be fun nonetheless. Interactive co-op, fun fight mechanics, good decision making that is dependent on the player. I look forward to making this game a possibility, and hopefully you do too. Thank you.